Wait, it's a pre-built?
So this is the Luminkey 80, another addition to the saturated budget 80% custom keyboards. But this one stands out from the others, as it only comes with 3 colors, a polycarbonate plate, and a selectable pre-built option, as opposed to the QK series having like 1,000 configs. Well, I'll take this board through 3 builds to see if the pre-built holds up against my own versions. The default build with all the foams, a hopefully clackier version without the foam, and a completely different build using my own switches and keycaps. Right off the bat, this keyboard sounds amazing, almost good enough to rival some of my other custom keyboards. It has a very poppy sound, and the stabs are just amazing across the board and has virtually no rattle or ticking sounds. It is just flexible enough to make typing comfortable without introducing too much bouncing. Taking a closer look, these keycaps are actually really nice. It's made out of double shot PPT, and the legending is comparable to GMK sets and is way nicer than any other diced up keycaps. Alright, a great start for this keyboard, but let's see how far we can take it after disassembling. The building process was quite simple. After flipping over the case, there are just 8 hex screws that you'll need to remove. Afterwards, don't forget to disconnect the ribbon cable. These are the Sylva switches designed by Luminkey and manufactured by Gareron. It has a standard nylon bottom, a long spring, a palm stem, and a nylon top housing. Combined, this linear switch has a very snappy feel, and the factory lube is pretty smooth. We will be removing the plate foam and the PE foam to liven up the sound profile. This is your standard hot swap PCB with stabs pre-installed, and the plate is polycarbonate, which means it's super flexy and has a deep sound to it. Attached are these gasket socks. Underneath this alu cover, you'll see 2 batteries, as every config of this keyboard works wirelessly. However, we will keep this thin sheet of foam to prevent short-circuiting. Alright, let's see how this keyboard sounds. Immediately, this keyboard sounds a lot better, less foamy, and closer to my preferred sound profile. It's surprising how the keyboard got quieter after removing the foams. But one more thing I wanted to do is to see how this keyboard does with tactile switches. Recently, my friends over at Keyboom sent over some of these Taro themed tactile switches that I think would sound amazing in the Luminkey 80. Its housings are made of nylon and polycarb and have tactile palm stems. So let's see what happens. I think this is by far the best sounding configuration of the Luminkey 80. And thinking back, this keyboard has a very versatile sound profile. The build overall is sturdy, and you can't go wrong with this minimal and inoffensive design. There is also enough character and flair that immediately distinguishes it from the rest. One thing I would suggest is to just go for the pre-built version, regardless if you want to customize it yourself. Considering that switches and keycaps are combined for just $65 more than the barebones kit, I'd say it's a no-brainer. Now, going back to the limited configurations, I think it's a better idea than most would consider. Once again, compared to the QK boards, the Luminkey 80 with fewer configs is able to produce more units and offer pre-built versions, which is generally better for the consumer as they don't have to wait around for group buys. However, I wish they would offer some other plate materials though. Again, this is a keyboard that punches way above its price tag and won't leave anyone unsatisfied if you decide to pick one up. Also, if you like the Taro switches, please pay a visit to Keyboom as they also make amazing keyboard and audio gear that I still need to make a video on. But anyways, the Luminkey 80 is a great keyboard, and I can't wait to see what they will release in the future. Thank you for watching, and I'll go and make some dinner.